Hello everybody and welcome to English Japanese Language Dojo, the ultimate place to study and analyze Japanese grammar. Today I will be showing you how to express the desire of a speaker to do something by using tai. So this will be an essential guide that will cover all the bases that you require to use tai, except the usage of tai when referring to other persons, because that will be covered in the video when we cover tagaru that is exclusively used for them. Now, with this out of the way, let's get cracking and let's see what tai is all about. Alright, so what are some of the most important things that we need to know about tai before we proceed further? Well, the first and the most important thing is that the suffix tai is used to express what the speaker wants to do. The second thing is that tai uses the renyo stem, or as it is more popularly known, the primasu stem. And finally, that the suffix tai can be used to refer to other people by the speaker, but it involves speculation or reporting and needs to contain a phrase suggesting that. Now, this last point here is included only for completeness sake, and the usage of tai in this manner will be covered in the video when we talk about tagaru. So for now, I have only included this as a reference. As you can see here, these 3 points are really something basic and they can be considered to be the, let's say, foundations of tai that we need to know before we proceed further. So number 1, tai is used for the speaker, or to be more precise, to express what the speaker wants to do. Then it uses the renyo stem, and finally there is this optional use. Now that we have covered this, let's move on to the formation process by taking a look at first the ichidan verbs. Alright, so how do we form the desiderative form tai with ichidan verbs? Let's use the verb taberu as an example, meaning to eat. So step 1 is to remove the final ru from taberu. Then we need to attach tai to the stem that we have gotten this way, and we will get the desiderative form tabetai. After this, let's see how miru fares to see. Step 1, once again, remove the final ru, then add tai, and you will get mitai, the desiderative form. As you can see here, ichidan verbs are relatively simple. Just remember to remove the final ru and add tai. Now let's see how this process works for godan verbs. The first verb will be kaku, meaning to write. So here, the first step is the most important one and the crucial one. We need to change the final kana to the I line, and then we will get kaki. After that, we need to attach tai to the stem, and we will get the desiderative form kakitai. Now let's see how it goes for yomu, meaning to read. Step 1, change the final kana to the I line, and then you will get yomi. Then attach tai to the stem that we have gotten this way, and we will get the desiderative form yomitai. As you can see here, the change in the final kana is the most important aspect when you are creating the desiderative form for godan verbs, so keep that in mind. Alright, now let's see some examples with tai. Let's start by analyzing how can we say that the speaker here wants to do something. Sushi ga tabetai desu. I want to eat sushi. A simple sentence. But notice here one key difference. The object of desire is marked with ga here, and this is something that is considered to be the standard. After that, we see here that the verb taberu is the one that is getting changed, and it is turned into its renyo stem, after which we have attached tai. Now you will notice throughout this video, des as being the element in the brackets, simply because I wanted here to include it for completeness sake. And the reason for that is that if you are talking, let's say, on a more polite level and you want to be courteous, then you should always use this. However, if the conversation is a casual one, then you can drop it. Now let's see our second sentence. Fransu ni ikitai desu. I want to go to France. As you can see here, the verb is iku, it is being changed, so it can take tai. Nothing special here. And our final sentence, Sakura-chan to utaitai desu. I want to sing with Sakura. As you can see here, the verb utau is the one getting changed. So the most important thing that you need to remember from this section is that the object of desire is usually marked with ga. Now let's see the negative of tai, or in other words, I do not want to do something. Let's see how can we express that. The first thing is, of course, to see the formation process. Here, tai is the one that is getting changed. So first it drops the I, then it gets ku, and right after that, nai attached, so it becomes taku nai. And let's see our first sentence from the section before. Sushi ga tabetaku nai desu. I don't want to eat sushi. Fransu ni ikitaku nai desu. I don't want to go to France. Sakura-chan to utaitaku nai desu. I don't want to sing with Sakura. As you can see here, once again, tai is being attached to the renyo stem, and just bear in mind when you want to say that that the speaker does not want to do something, you should always use taku nai. Now let's see the past of tai, or in other words, I wanted to. First, the formation process, of course. It is a little bit easier because here only the I part is being lost, and after that, strictly it is katta that is being attached. So from tai, we get takatta. Our first sentence, sushi ga tabetakatta desu. I wanted to eat sushi. Fransu ni ikitakatta desu. I wanted to go to France. And finally, Sakura-chan to utaitakatta desu. I wanted to sing with Sakura. So once again here, tai is the one that is getting changed, and it became takatta here. So when you want to say the past of tai, you should always use takatta. Alright, now let's see the past negative of tai. Here the formation process is a little bit more involved because first we must form takunai, then perform two changes. The first one is the elimination of the final I, and after that the second one is the addition of katta, so in the end we get taku nakatta. But this will be a lot clearer in our examples. Sushi ga tabetaku nakatta desu. I didn't want to eat sushi. After this we have Fransu ni ikitaku nakatta desu. I didn't want to go to France. And finally, Sakura-chan to utaitaku nakatta desu. I didn't want to sing with Sakura. Now as you can see here, once again, tai is the one that is getting changed to indicate the past negative, and here the tricky part can actually be the pronunciation. So a lot of practice is required here. Now let's make a summary of what we have covered in this video with tai. I will be using here the verb miru to provide a more comprehensive review. So we have learned how to say, or to be more precise, how the speaker needs to say that he wants to see something, and that is I want to see. We have gotten this by attaching the suffix tai to the renyo stem, and from miru, that is mitai. After this, we have I don't want to see, and that is mitaku nai. After that, I wanted to see, mitakatta, and finally, I did not want to see, mitaku nakatta. As you can see here, the part here where tai changes is the most important one, and the best advice that I can give you in mastering the tai form is to practice it a lot. So you always need to remember which, let's say, form of tai you need to pick when you want to convey something. So for example, if you want to convey the past negative, then you must use mitaku nakatta, or to be more precise here, the taku nakatta form of tai. However, if you want to say a simple negative, then you should use taku nai. Otsukare-sama deshita, my dear Shokun, and thank you for watching this episode on tai, the suffix tai. Now, I hope that you have learned something from this video, or at least that I have managed to answer some of your questions. So, until the next video, sayonara.